In this part, we'll take a look at the app development cost. We'll also cover other cost related factors like app complexity, who will build the app, a freelancer or an agency, and what platform will it be available on, an iOS versus an Android. According to Sensor Tower, the common and straightforward way to estimate app cost is simply multiplying features by time by hourly rate. Following the ClassShare application's original goal, which is connecting students to class material and access codes, we are looking at features like registration, payments, card details, tracking and purchasing history, and maybe some more. Now the estimated time needed will be average for 421 hours. So by taking $130 per hour as the standard hourly rate, the total cost to develop then results to around $274,000. Now these numbers will change when any of the factors change. Therefore, when any feature is to be added, the cost to create the application will rise as well. Moving into development, there are two options to look at. The first will be hiring an app development agency who will have an entire team to cover every detail needed to get the application up and running. This will cost between $200 per hour to $300 per hour. Now it's considered more pricey, but definitely comes with more guarantees. On the other hand, a second option will be hiring a freelancer, which might get a partial part of the process done depending on his skills and for a lesser price. Now, while the second option will cost less, but it sure carries more risks. Now, we're going to proceed to the platform that the application will be available on. It's a fact that there is a wider variety of Android devices and sizes of screen than it is for iOS. And both the design and the development sides are more complex for Android compared to iOS. So what this means is that the time it takes to develop Android apps may be 2 to 3 times longer than that for iOS apps. If we multiply the hourly rate by the time it takes to develop the ClassShare application, we can conclude that it is indeed more expensive to create Android apps. That's why many companies choose to develop iOS apps before tackling Android apps in order to cut down the cost in the beginning. Therefore, when a loan is taken to cover the expenses for the app, it will be estimated to pay it back in 5 to 10 years period of time. And as stated earlier that the application is meant to reduce the cost of buying all books and access codes per student and help out bringing down their expenses. So we hope that it fulfills its purpose. Thank you all for listening.